It's setting on its wheels. This calls for a celebration. Good morning. It's another day of working on the wagon.
First order of business is get all the insulation put in it and the sound deadening so that we can start assembling the big components like the engine and axles and stuff.
Okay, watch us do our work. How come you weren't in the introduction?
Because I was over here.
He's already started with the wiring. All right. So this is Rattle Trap, and it's a sound deadener, and it has a little bit of reflective heat properties. So we're gonna lay this down over the undercoating. You have to roll every square inch of this, and you gotta push it pretty hard and get the corners. So the majority of the heat's going to be coming off from the exhaust system, and it's coming in here. So I want stainless steel heat shields here. We'll probably put something in between them.
Wow, this is starting to look like a spaceship. Elon Musk, send us to Mars.
This is looking pretty good.
It's gonna flake off and catch on fire.
Yeah, like the adhesive that's on there, I just don't know what this is going to do long term. It is 6:24, and we've had a couple things slow us down today. We had a recovery, 2 recoveries. Rudy's on one right now. So I guess 1 recovery slowed us down. I had Rudy build these stainless steel heat shields. Well, this one's going to be dealing with the most heat, and this is just an air gap heat shield. I don't think we're going to put any insulation between the two. But yeah, this, I'm just worried about it. Like, that's aluminum, but with these retainers, I think it's going to stay on a lot better. But here we are. It's dark outside. I'm trying to get Trevor to go home, and he won't do it. So if Trevor's here, I'm going to be here.
No, you should go
You're
home.
ruining my life, Trevor.
You should go home, and then I'll do my stuff, and then I'll take off early tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow we'll get some more done. If Trevor has anything to say about it, we will.
Darn Skippy.
Good night. Good morning. It's the next day. Trevor stayed late. Look how much work he got. So today we're going to continue getting this assembled.
It'll be exciting.
You had all night to think of something to say. I don't even know what brand this is. Is this a Synergy or Poly Performance? They're sister companies, so maybe it doesn't matter, but I got this from them. It's a ported Toyota style box, but it was all brand new a minute ago. So the reason I used the Toyota box is because we found in Demolition Derby that the Toyota box is not only very easy to install in custom applications, and they are super strong. So that's why I chose a Toyota box. We need to check how tight those are in a couple 100 miles. A little bit further. Okay. We don't have an assembly manual for this thing yet.
So it begins. The great assembly.
Not remembering of the way things were.
Well, it was supposed to happen in like a 2 weeks time.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we've got this.
This is all history here.
Ancient.
It was.
How many layers of paint did you do, Trevor? I didn't account for 14 layers when I built this.
I should have listened to Rudy.
I am the assembly manual.
All right, here we go, Trevor.
Woohoo!
It is in.
That wasn't a good move.
All right, so up to this point, we've got a few of the components in. Got the master cylinder, the vacuum booster, steering column. Trevor's been running the brake lines and the power lines back to the battery box. We are now going to take it off the rotisserie. I think we're done with the rotisserie. So we spent some time to get these lined up before we took it apart, so the axle should be pretty close to. Oh, wow, I got something on there. It's not even close. What am I missing here? These went on really easy last time, but it's looking like we are way off now. Do you have any idea what happened here, Trevor? They're all the same. They're 2 5/8 wide. So get me the calipers and let me.
That's the narrow one.
2.6. 2.53. Well, I bought all these joints at the same place, and I built the brackets to the width, and one of these. So all these joints are supposed to be about 2.6 nominally. And this one is 2.55. So every bracket got built correctly, except for that upper one right there. It's too narrow, which is fine for that joint, but a problem in the future. Okay, so we fixed this bracket, and by fixed I mean we warped it to the right size. Nate from Dirt Lifestyle, if you're watching this, I'd like to personally apologize for this type of fabrication practices going on in this shop. If you haven't seen Nate's channel, he does a little bit more carefully than I do. All right.
Oh, it was the thing spinning was the problem.
Okay. So one of us has to hold while the other one puts on. So put that one on. Okay, your tire probably needs to go backwards. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, you're perfect. The problem is every time this moves a little bit, it moves this thing a lot. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Move this tire back. Okay, now, there you go. Get the axle over. Okay, is that better? Yep, that did it. Let's see. Oh, that did it right there. Okay. We can tighten these all back up. Okay. Okay, that's a good start. Oh.
Can't wait to see what it feels like with springs.
Just the cart we built is mounted on the mounts that we need to mount it to the car. So the transition of handing it off from the cart to the car is going to be tricky. But I'm a Corvair guy, and Corvair engines come out with floor jacks, not engine hoists. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the rear cross member in first, because then I can hang the motor from the car and everything will be fine. I take a little bit of pressure off from it. Tiny little bit of pressure on that jack. Done. All right.
Working his normal job.
Did you see that? How are you doing, Trevor?
Where was that yesterday?
I turned my back and this one fell in. No, I have two things. So 2 out of 100 things have fallen into place.
Okay, so now the engine needs to come up, or the car down. A little bit more. A little bit more.
That's all we got.
Okay. Well, I could probably zip those up and then get it.
Okay. Have you got all 4 of them in? Okay. I'm taking this jack out.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, the amazing thing is I put this on before I flared it. I don't do that every time. But I did this. And I'm proud of it, and I want the world to know that I did it the first try. Trevor's still
milking this wiring.
Yeah. How long are you gonna milk this job, Trevor?
For as long as it takes.
We're gonna flip for lunch. Flipping for lunch. Jamie!
I can't do flipping anymore.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put, this is the object that we're trying to get closest to. Whoever gets the farthest away has to buy lunch for everybody.
So I'm from behind what line?
You have to try and get,
As close to that camera as I
and you
can.
can't go over this line.
You're giving me 2 tries, I'll take it. I might need it.
How do I tell
Just toss it.
Just toss it?
You'll know. We're watching.
Okay, this is the line. Oh. I don't know if I
We
want
have
to.
video proof.
How does Tucker not have to buy lunch?
Oh, he does. He's got his own.
Oh! And he's cold! Dang it! Dang it.
I'm winning. Trevor's winning.
Holy cow, this is.
All right, Tucker. Jamie's buying lunch.
We're all going in the bus, I guess. John bought a bus that he's converting to an RV, and we're all going to lunch because Jamie's buying, so we're taking the bus.
Recreationally. Why is it that all the stuff I drive beeps when you back it up?
Free lunch. And grand finale.
There's somebody else.
A large steak burrito.
I'll get a large salad. Small chicken salad.
Yes, please.
A double steak quesadilla.
Chicken burrito.
I think we have 2 more. I'm not very good at throwing a penny. Here we go.
So now we're just gonna finish up the transmission cross member and bolting in the transmission mount, and the drivetrain will be installed. That paint is killing us.
You need me, or can I continue what I'm doing?
Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna keep making it difficult for you.
I taking this rat's nest and making a bird's nest. Oh, it's yellow. A canary.
There we go. Little trick I learned. So the next step is something I'm going to need Trevor's help for ultimately. Okay, Hefe, you ready to get blowed up?
Load up. Oh, are you ready to put your Ories on?
Yeah.
Is that what I hear? 2,000 PSI. Dangerous stuff.
Danger. Look at these fancy gauges. This is for pumping the Ories up. So I've never actually used Ories on anything, but they come highly recommended by Paul from Fab Rats. He's got them on his Toyota. So we're gonna try them on this. Trevor, come over here for really quick. Yeah, so you're gonna tappy that bolt in when I tell you.
Okay, can you gently tap?
How do I work these?
You just shove them in there. Misalignment spacers or high misalignment spacers, they make it so that this little spherical ball joint at the end of the Ori has more range.
You got like 3 inches.
Come on down. Go ahead and go up. That's good. No, we're just gonna hook this thing up. You got it screwed in?
You want to jack the front to the sky like the people in the pickups do nowadays?
Yeah.
Oh my.
How's that?
That looks pretty good. It looks a little bit high. Want to come look at it?
Oh, that's it. Oh yeah, like you can adjust it to whatever. So okay, settle it there, Trevor. Does it look level there, F.A.? Well, we'll just leave it right there for you. Okay? Go ahead and disconnect everything. Oh, it's setting on its wheels at ride height. I don't know if it's a ride height, but it's close to ride height. This calls for a celebration. So this has been a long time coming, but this feels pretty good. So now I've got to do the steering really quick, just so that we can steer it and move it around. And we are once again mobile with it, without a cart or a rotisserie. Thanks for watching.